A bill requiring healthcare facilities across Colorado to provide emergency care to anyone who needs it will soon become law. Democratic Governor Jared Polis recently signed it.
Spring and 9 News reporter Rachel Krause on this now. Rachel, this is a version at the state level of what is an existing federal law.
Yeah, EMTALA protections have been around federally for years. They require emergency rooms to act to save someone's life, regardless of whether or not they can pay, their immigration status, or whether they'd need an abortion. As abortion access is chipped away in some states, access to EMTALA protections for abortion are whittling away too. I spoke with an OBGYN who says this kind of protection is life-saving.
Pregnancy is a health condition that can become quite complicated.
Over the past few years, the question of who can receive abortion care and when has gotten complicated too. Dr. Lauren Thaxton says restrictions and limitations mean women in the U.S. are dying preventable deaths.
That is absolutely the case, unfortunately.
Dr. Thaxton is an OBGYN here in Denver. She made the move from Texas.
It was an extremely hard decision to leave.
With abortion access protected here, she's still caring for patients from her home state.
Every week I see patients from Texas, and that's a big part of why I wanted to be here, is actually to stay connected to my community and continue to make a difference for these places where patients are really experiencing a different standard of health care than they are here in Colorado.
A recent report from the Gender Equity Policy Institute found mothers living in states that banned abortion are nearly twice as likely to die during pregnancy, childbirth, or soon after giving birth than moms in states with abortion access.
It's very unsurprising, to be honest.
Dr. Thaxton says in an emergency, abortion can be necessary to stop bleeding during miscarriage or infections like sepsis.
I have seen both of those situations in Texas, and I've seen those situations in Colorado. And the difference in how those situations are managed in those two places is very different because of policy.
With federal EMTALA protections that require Emergency Rooms Act to save a patient's life no longer enforced for patients needing an abortion, Colorado lawmakers work to protect that here, having seen the deadly impact to women without it. Thaxton testified in favor.
You need to act in the patient's best interest in the moment as quickly as possible with a patient's consent. That is something that is important to protect.
Democratic Governor Jared Polis signed that bill into law. Dr. Thaxton says that protection is life-saving. Dr. Thaxton says people often forget that pregnancy is a medical condition and one that women do die from. She says ensuring protections are in place to help women if something goes wrong is critical. Rachel Krause, 9 News.